We're just leaving Fort St. John, and it's 12:34, and that is my son and daughter-in-law in front of us.
The drive home for Reena Moore and her family can't go by fast enough.
And we are on our way home to Fort Nelson.
After more than 2 weeks away from the community, it's time for Fort Nelson residents to head back.
You didn't know from day to day if more houses were going to come under the fire. Our community, by the grace of God, gets to go home, and we get to go home together with most of it intact.
Vehicles started trickling in Monday morning.
Fort Nelson people going home.
The Parker Lake wildfire pushed out 4,700 residents, including the nearby Fort Nelson First Nation. The blaze destroyed 4 homes and damaged 6 other properties. The region's mayor says it's been a mix of highs and lows.
I've seen a few people, I've shaken a few hands, I've given a couple of hugs so far. When you come inside your house, you're likely to smell a little bit of smoke residual in your house. But the majority of the community is fine.
Emergency and community supports are ready to go. Residents are being asked to bring some essentials.
Some food that'll last at least 3 days until the grocery stores can get fully stocked.
And the evacuation order has now been downgraded to an alert. The wildfire is now being held.
Under the current forecasted conditions and with the resources currently assigned to the fire, we don't expect it to grow beyond predetermined boundaries.
But it's only May, and the 64,000-hectare Patry Creek wildfire, 25 kilometers from Fort Nelson, continues to burn out of control. A holdover fire that was initially ignited by lightning last summer.
There's a lot of fire on the landscape, and it is going to be a long summer.
Moore and her family are ready to settle back in, grateful their home is still standing.
You know, I can guarantee that 99% of our community are going to go home, and we're going to have evacuation totes ready to go.
If or when it happens again.
I don't ever want to go through this again, but we'll be ready this time.
Emily Lazatin, Global News.